Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your bonus reading for this month. Let's dive into it right away. Okay, it seems very calm. Okay, I see someone here. They're a little reaching out from maybe in a pod. They're in a pod, reaching out to you through a wall. I mean, this can be a very specific scene for some of you, like someone in a pod, someone in a closed space, or maybe confined somewhere, reaching out to you through a window. Can be like a hospitalized a person or someone who is in need is reaching out to you. So I don't think they're going to be able to reach you because there's some, like, it's not really coming to you, but it can be someone, it can be even a family member who's in need of help or assistance. That's why maybe it's showing up here for you. I see in your heart space there's some dark spot, meaning you're already feeling something is not 100%. Okay, so that's why maybe if you are actually feeling somebody, you want to talk to a friend, family member, maybe they need your help or they need your attendance, or maybe even some good words from you. Maybe you should just pick up the phone and call them. And you might feel like, how is that going to benefit me? There's always some guidance in what's coming your way. There's always a lesson, always like some sort of like an upgrade. Definitely, everything happens for a reason. That's why I feel like you should be reaching out to those ones that you're remembering. I see there's a bird behind you and you turned your back. For some of you, this can be someone maybe you haven't talked to for a while. I see a masculine figure here. This can be a male person, okay? By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you want to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to leave my email here in the description box as well. If you would like to inquire about private readings, go ahead, send me an email, okay? I see the bird right there. Okay, behind the bird, there's a siren. Sirens, the new movie came out with Odysseus. Actually, they portrayed the sirens there, which I have been talking about those sirens in this channel for the last 3 years. The mermaids that are depicted in the cartoons and such are not really what is maybe, I feel like they were observed and written. And there is a creature. The song sounds like a lullaby, calls the sailors into the ocean, to the sea, and then, that they do what they think. So I feel like here there's a siren behind the bird. The bird is singing, but the bird might be picking up the song, like a mockingjay repeats what she hears from a siren. Siren can be a personality, okay, Taurus, and male or female doesn't matter. Can be someone mesmerizing to you because their song is mesmerizing. Can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. That's another thing with earth sign, is most of the time, not always, most of the time, maybe in the Venus sign, because this is insane for someone rising in Venus, you might be compatible with this person. Okay, but the thing is, they're singing the siren's song, and maybe the message the bird can represent the messaging you have with them. But the thing is, I told you there's somebody who's reaching out to you. This can also lead you towards this person. Kind of reminds me of Julius Caesar on the side profile, or maybe Brutus. Brutus was his companion, his best man, his good friend, but then he betrayed him. That's why I feel like someone maybe who betrayed you while you are talking to the siren energy is going to show up, and that's a sign that this is a siren. Okay, so keep that in mind. This might be the person that you're thinking that has the magic, might be actually the one who has Brutus and siren energy. This is coming as, like I said, everything happens for a reason. This might be coming so you don't really put your hopes up too much. about a certain person and maybe invest in too much, or maybe like invest yourself into too much. That's why it's coming as a warning, because I see there's a bull right here in front of you. It can represent an authority, and you're climbing up a hill. Maybe you're on the brink of an upgrade, and this can be subconsciously you are actually sabotaging yourself, or someone else is sabotaging you so you don't leave their vicinity, okay? Because there's an upgrade following right after. You're the bull, by the way. This can be like from this level to a higher level you might be climbing to. Maybe they don't want you up there. Okay, they want you down there. So maybe like where you are exactly. So they wouldn't lose access to you. This, I'm going to give you something, tell you something. This is a cultural thing. It's believed that people can enchant food. Okay, I recently actually heard this about from someone. So if you are, which you are a foodie, and if someone that you feel a little bit off about giving you food, but because you like that sensation, you're tasting it, maybe you should just stop doing that, okay? Because it can have some enchantments or some sort of like prayers or some things on it, okay? This is a small note. We're moving on. I see letter M here, like you're rising. There's a tent right under you. It's also looking like a roof. So that upgrade can represent maybe a new home, or like an upgrade in your home, house life. What did I say? The M can be like a person's name, maybe a new person entering into your life, okay? Into your home. I see there's a cup here. The cup has some time. It even has a mustache. There's some waves. You can see the waves right there, and affecting the flow of your maybe ship traveling. Another thing, this kind of looks like a chimpanzee, this or monkey with one of those long tails. I don't know if that's called chimpanzee, or it kind of reminds me of you're maybe going to sail towards the ocean here. When you look at the pirate movies, pirates have either a monkey or a parrot or both at the same time. So these can be your companions that you're going to carry with you in this just wild new journey coming forward, okay? Monkey can be someone articulate, they're smart, they're teachable, and also parrot repeats your words, so or repeats other people's words. So this can be someone that you're going to keep around. So maybe if they pick up something, hear something, they will let you know about what people are talking behind you, okay? I know these are like very old methods of things, but and it sounds a little paranoid, but the symbol is coming, so I feel the need to express it. I see the monkey here. I don't see the parrot. Is it there? Is this the parrot? Kind of looks like the parrot here. Not very clear. So you might not really have a clear parrot in mind, yes. Right, yet. I see letter S here. It can be in the first name or the last name of someone. I also see another man siren walking, trying to come out of the water. It's attached to a hook though. This can be your bounty, some things you're gonna catch, okay, when you set off to a new adventure. I see there's like a whole block right there. You can see there are holes in there. And I see a person right here. Looks like a man's head right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see the man's head right there. He's connecting with the phone lines. This kind of looks like a strainer, and he is looking at like a trophy type of a thing. So strainer tells me that you might receive something you think is valuable, but maybe when you sifted it through, okay, this is actually gold mining in a small scale. You know, like when on the rivers there's some golds and people actually like sifted through and then they find out little pieces of gold. I feel there's such thing is here right there that we're witnessing, that there's a massive piece of maybe something you're digging out and you're sifting it through to find the gem, the gold, the diamond inside of it, okay? So towards the end of the month, can be end of the month, you might be facing something, finding something that seems like it's a big chunk of something. However, when you sift it through, you might, the gold is valuable. You're going to get maybe gold out of it, but it might not be in the massive scale. However, this can cause two things too. Maybe when you see it, this is a massive piece of dirt. I'm not going to deal with it. However, if the true gold is inside of it, why not you deal with it? Okay, that's why I said, like, in the beginning of the reading, everything happens for a reason. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see a mother actually carrying a son right there, and there is the parrot here. Son or the boy can represent your masculine energy. Desire, if you have one. This has some time, guys. You see, just gradually it's coming. Maybe in a couple of stages it's going to happen. And the boy grew up here, and the bird is eating from like a bird feeder. I'm going to say this might be also a sign that, like, if you have a setup for birds to eat something, that can be because we're going to step into the 8 portal, which is going to last till the 12th of the month. So if you have any desires and intentions, please write them down and manifest them, meditate on them. And bird feeder can be the sacrifice that you're going to do. This is the thing. I think this is like a cultural thing, or it's just my family tradition. When someone desires something in my family, what they do is they initially make a wish, write it down, and then give something away, feed someone, and send a prayer to the creator. Okay, so this can be feeding someone, doesn't have to be specifically feeding a human. It can be feeding birds, so it can be your sacrifice, it can be what you're tithing. That's why maybe the bird is coming. The bird can represent also someone who can deliver the good news that you're desiring, that maybe you need to just give something to them first. Okay, it can be tithing, it can be sacrifice, but it can be if they have, maybe someone requires payment. Like, for example, when you work with a recruiter, when you're getting a job, they take a certain percentage, not from you especially, but the one that they're making the deal with, the I think the employer. But the thing is, yeah, it's just, this is something of a good sign, okay, that you should pay attention to and follow. Let's see what else we have here. I don't know what my cats are doing inside. I know they knocked something off. There was a sound in the background. I'm going to see it after the reading. Chariot wanted to jump out. We're going to keep it on him on the side because horse is a very good omen. It means wish fulfillment. Another thing with the Chariot's energy is that's progress. We have zebra on your plate. Kind of like a horse, but it's a horse that can, I mean, they say it's for camouflage. I don't know how it's a camouflage because it's black and white. Okay, if it was brown and beige, or maybe green and gray, maybe it could have been like in the greens, it could have been a camouflage, but still, zebras are a type of, also, I feel like a horse for me. And that can also represent your wish fulfillment, okay? Let's see, 10 of Pentacles is a very good sign, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, this is like, what's going on? So good. I like it. I love this for you. If you're manifesting love on the bottom, we have here, okay? So it's good. It's all good. 6 of Wands is a victory coming your way. 10 of Pentacles is actually creating a legacy. Some of you might be getting the job that you want, meeting the love of your life, building something together. It's like I talked about it in a prior video. If you have Scorpio on your chart, maybe go ahead and definitely check it because all these readings are intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These two showed up in that reading. This is actually the community, like creating a community, which is creating a legacy, bringing wealth, opportunities, structure, and foundation and stability into your life. Either you are in this position or you are stepping into it. Seems like the more confident you have in that community, the more you're going to be matching with a soulmate energy. Soulmate can be 2 of Cups most of the time represents emotional satisfaction, the romantic satisfaction. So some of you might be really matching with the love of your life, which is actually is a good thing. This can also be romantic, but I feel like for some of you, you might be matching with your desired income, because Nine of Pentacles is enjoying what's coming, enjoying that wealth and opportunities and abundance. Okay, so it can be like finding a job in a place that has the spirit of support and matching with a perfect job that is actually fulfilling you, which is also fulfilling you materially. Can be that, can be a relationship too, a lot of fulfillment here. Temperance, though, here actually suggests that if you are sacrificing too much for this thing because it's so lovely, it is so satisfying, maybe you're putting too much discipline, too much of like restraint on yourself, this is suggesting that you need to balance it, okay? You cannot, it's like, I feel like Temperance is Two of Pentacles on a major arcana and on a lighter level. Because in the Temperance, we have a spirit animal here, a stork, but in the original, we have an angel, archangel balancing, tipping their toes in the water. So you need to test out maybe certain things very casually and also very carefully. Another thing here is, like I said, Temperance can also include a sacrifice. Okay, to balance certain things out, maybe you need to give up on some things, which I saw that little thing in your cup as well. There's a sacrifice happening, but I interpret that as tithing as well. It's a different thing. It's actually giving away from like a certain percentage. I don't want to specify it in a certain religion because everything has a different rule. So, but giving something from you with an open heart can be Temperance energy here that will bring what you desire even faster. Okay, it can be energy, it can be love, money. Okay. Oh, we have High Priestess here. She has a crystal ball in front of her. Crystal ball is a good sign. The Tower moment is coming. Death card is coming for everyone. Like I said, we have the Lionsgate portal 8-8. This is coming for everyone, this Death card, because I feel like there's a transformative moment happening. If you are feeling tired, I want to put it out there as well. Some of you might be having like a total life change. If you had the intention to change your life, some things might be changing in a way that is slow but also dreadful. That's the Death card here. But I see two Scorpios already in the beginning. Did I tell you that there's a Scorpio here in your energy? We saw the letter M. Actually, this symbol is Scorpio. Where is that? This one is Scorpio too. So some of you might be getting a Scorpio into your life, okay? Anyways, though, High Priestess here is telling you, you might not have clarity in front of you. The events might not really present how the things are going to play out, but you have an innate knowing, okay? Trust that. There's a Tower moment, a sudden change, unexpected sudden changes, revelations are coming. That is, some things are suddenly coming to an end. Also, but this doesn't mean it's the end of everything. All these feathers, I feel like, represents this is an angelic protection, and some things are working better than you can understand it right now. We have two roses here, and the third one is in the mouth of the lion, which is strength. Seems like what is happening, this journey is actually bringing you to where you need to be. Okay, that's the energy of the strength here. You need to be in a certain level of like mindset in order to enjoy what's here. That's why certain things, when you're like on a elevated high level, some things want to maybe get discarded. They're gonna leave your life, okay? And High Priestess is you deep down in there, you knowing that it's gonna work out for your highest good. Let's see what it be. I'm gonna pull. This is gonna be your shadow work. What's in the shadow? Let's come to light. Turquoise. No, it's not a turquoise. I think it's a mint green. Delay. Okay. Not everything has to happen now, and taking time to consider the outcome can be beneficial. However, delaying won't fix anything, as nothing will change. So that's why I feel like maybe you're delaying this change moment, the Tower moment, and the Death moment. However, as long as you get over it, like as soon as you get over it, as soon as you're going to reach to the structure, the power, the strength, and also the Chariot, which Chariot actually, the story of the Chariot is there's a person who leaves the old town behind and he's galloping towards a new future. He has two sphinx actually guiding him. Sphinx supposed to be lion, right? And towards a new future. So that kind of reminds me of the Tower of the Babylon, the story of Babylon. If you ever listened to it or read it, the tower was deteriorating. It was actually taken by, I think, I'm going to say villains because I don't remember specifically who has taken it over. The system was broken, it was collapsing. Nothing was going right. Before it was like the trade capital of the world, but then it just started to deteriorate basically, ethically, physically, financially. So that's why the chariot is leaving that place. Okay, so like if you're feeling you're delaying, you're thinking you're leaving gold behind, no, the gold is right here waiting for you. We have luck with a four-leaf clover. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead because they're calling you. Okay, the change is happening for a reason. We have the eagle here. Eagle can also represent freedom. You'll soar towards your destiny with great clarity and strength. Okay? Everything is happening for a reason for you guys. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos on the screen. And if you want to enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.